Dune. I cannot wait. I'm a huge fan of Denis' work. It seems like he only works with the best cinematographers who are alive right now. So, I mean, I think it's a testament to that he reached out to you for Dune. But what was that experience like, and what can you tease about that sci-fi epic?
I can tell you that Denis is a master and a lovely human being who is passionate and wild and sensitive and loving. And, you know, what I love about Denis is French Canadians and Australians tend to have a lot of similarities in that, you know, we tend to get a little bit, we can get a bit passionately aggressive, you know, when we need to be. Like it's, you know, it's like the French Canadians can be very, very passionate about life and things, and so I found getting along with him really well on that, and Patrice, the production designer, because I think we all had the same thing. If, you know, something wasn't good, we'd be like, that's bullshit. Yeah, Patrice would be like, great, that's shit. We're like, yeah, okay, sorry, you're right, it's going to be better. And like, you know, they wouldn't pull punches, which I found awesome, and we had the same relationship. So what can I tell you about the film? Well, you've seen some pictures. I mean, the pictures are starting to come out, and it was quite an adventure visually. It was a beautiful experience making it. The people involved in it, were just like overwhelmed with. You know, some of the actors, as well as being insanely talented actors, were just lovely, lovely people who, you know, I've become very close to since then. You know, working on a few little side projects with, which I can't talk too much about, but yeah, no, it's really, really interesting. Really interesting.
It looks incredible. I know the plan is to do a 2-part. Is the kind of scale of this one pretty large, pretty vast, or is it kind of like a setup for, you know, the second half of the story?
It's a fully formed story in itself. With places to go, so it's a fully standalone epic film that people will get a lot out of when they see it, and it's a standalone film, they'll get a lot out of it. So,
is it interesting for you, coming from Rogue One and The Mandalorian, which, you know, are sci-fi stories, but very much you're working in an established sci-fi universe? To then go into something like Dune, which is also sci-fi, but, you know, now there are different rules in terms of what the production design of the world looks like, what the costumes look like.
Definitely, it was quite fun because I had to forget a lot of Star Wars when I was making Dune. It wasn't hard though, because, you know, Denis and we started speaking very clearly about how the film should look and should feel, and the formats and the this and the that. So it was not hard to swerve and change lanes. You know, there were some similarities, like the deserts and the this and the that. Like, I mean, listen, ultimately, I'm positive that George Lucas is inspired by Dune when he wrote Star Wars. I don't know if that's sacrilegious to talk about that, but listen, there are a lot of similarities in some areas, you know, so he was definitely, you can tell that he was definitely influenced by that. So I had to be careful doing both of those things that I was interested in doing, of not to repeat myself, but also not for the sake of the movie, also just for fun. Like I hate to do the same thing twice, you know?